Cracks in brick, cracks in block, sticking windows or doors. Settling or sinking foundation, it's a fact. Foundation problems don't get better with time, but they do get better when you call APS.
This is the morning edition of the Daily Weather Briefing video. This is for Friday, the 16th of December. I'm James Spann. Alabama's weather nice and dry through the weekend for the most part. Maybe a little light rain for the immediate Gulf Coast tomorrow. Of course, the big story, it's the Arctic blast about a week away, just in time for Christmas. How cold will it be? Any chance of snow? A lot of new model data rolling in, so let's talk about it. We'll start with the upper air look across the country early this morning. You can see that vortex up over the Midwest, the western Great Lakes. And, of course, we're in a dry slot. We had a beautiful day yesterday. Pretty messy up in the Northeast. That's the look early this morning. A lot of snow falling in New England. A little bit of ice a little north of New York City. Of course, that's not going to affect us. We'll check the watch warning map this morning. We've got winter storm warnings for parts of New England for the snow there. Still some blizzard warnings for parts of the Dakotas. Their system will be winding down today, but boy, they have been buried up there. Looking at some of the images and video coming in. But the good news, no severe weather anytime soon. This is today and tomorrow and Sunday. If there's any thunder in the country, it's going to be down around Miami and the southern tip of Florida. It might be 2023 before severe weather problems come back, at least to this part of the country. So this is the precipitation for the next 7 days. And again, this is a forecast from WPC, NOAA's Weather Prediction Center. And if this verifies, basically nothing for the northern half of the state, about 1/2 inch or less for the southern counties of the state. And the bulk of this will be with a feature Monday night and Tuesday of next week. Of course, the question involves the cold air outbreak around Christmas. Will there be any precipitation with that? So let's dive into modeling. Model fans, this is the GFS, the 06Z run, valid today at 4. Again, that big upper low is over Wisconsin, and for us, another dry, cool day. Many spots are below freezing this morning over North Alabama. Highs today should be in the 50s in most spots. This is tomorrow. We're dry. The GFS looking totally dry. There is a little feature in the southern branch of the jet stream that might squeeze out a sprinkle on the Gulf Coast tomorrow. But even there, the chance of meaningful rain is low. The sky partly to mostly sunny with highs again in the low and mid-50s in most spots. Sunday, the air a little colder. Thickness values down a bit. The day will be sunny. North Alabama, probably 40s for highs. South Alabama, 50s. But again, a bright, sunny day. So Monday, here comes the next wave off to the west. And we're dry during the day Monday, and this is suggesting some rain to the west. Maybe some snow for parts of northern Arkansas and Missouri. And again, that could clearly bring in a touch of light rain here Monday night, mainly for the southern part of the state. And this is Tuesday. Again, evidence there could be some rain around Tuesday, mainly for South Alabama. So just be aware, Monday night and Tuesday, some rain, light rain, especially for the southern part of the state. And highs 40s North Alabama, 50s for the southern counties of the state. So Wednesday we're dry, but here comes the Arctic front on Thursday. And again, you can see with the Arctic front, there could be a few snowflakes. And again, what we're going to do here is mention the chance of a little light rain Thursday afternoon, and then maybe a few snow flurries Thursday night for the northern half of the state as the cold air rushes in. But traditionally with this type of setup, with an incoming Arctic front, an air mass change, the chance of accumulating snow is very, very low here. And again, we're going to roll with that in the forecast. So we're going to mention a chance of some light rain Thursday afternoon, a chance of snow flurries, maybe a little light snow Thursday night with no accumulation. And then on Friday, a week from today, this is Christmas Eve, the 23rd, very cold for the eastern part of the country and the deep south, and we go in the deep freeze. So let's go to Christmas Day. What do you say? This is Sunday, December 25th. Again, very cold air locked in place. And, ooh. Now, this is what you're going to see smeared all over, the face bag and the tweeter and the talk and the gram and all this, So the GFS, the American model, which, by the way, is typically not that good in the medium range, and this is in the medium range, shows ice and snow on Christmas Day over the northern half of the state. Now, this is what you won't see on social media. This is the reliable European model showing absolutely nothing. Cold and dry. that deterministic look from the GFS has no support from the European, no support really from the ensembles, which is what you really want to look at here. So when you see this on the tweeter today, or the gram, or the talk, or the face bag, don't be suckered into that. Remember, this is what the European is showing. But having said that, this is 9 days away. Could something like this happen? Sure, listen, anything could happen out here, but I would say the odds are much greater than that is going to happen. Nothing, just very cold and very dry. The emphasis should be on the cold air coming in. And understand, for a lot of people that don't have an adequate heating source, this is a big deal. It's going to be a situation where, again, we could easily go Friday, Saturday, Sunday, the 23rd, 24th, and 25th, with temperatures below freezing each day for North Alabama. At least 48 consecutive hours of sub-freezing temperatures. All right, let's check precipitation for Birmingham coming off the European for the rest of the year, rest of December. The mean is about 1 inch there. So now this is from the National Blend of Models, which is an ensemble approach. And this is for Birmingham. And notice Friday of next week, the high drops to 31. And then for the Christmas weekend, we have 36 and 39. But remember, with the NBM, it skews toward climatology, average values out there in the longer range. Let's look at the European output, and you can see it's colder, and I think this is probably close to what we can expect. It's got a high Friday the 23rd of 28, then a high Saturday the 24th of 33, and Christmas Day 36, and lows in the teens each morning. And there might be some spots over North Alabama with single-digit lows, and that's not wind chill, that's actual air temperature, but I think that's a realistic look at what to expect. And obviously, as we get closer to the Christmas weekend, we'll have a much higher confidence forecast and actual numbers. But the screaming message is the fact that it looks awfully cold. In fact, here's a look at the anomalies for December 23rd through the 29th. And, of course, we're in that deep, deep blue. Temperatures well below average. On this date, in 2000, December 16th, 2000, this was live on ABC 3340. That is a violent F4 tornado coming through the southern part of Tuscaloosa. At that point, it was coming through the Bear Creek Trailer Park, where we had loss of life. In fact, the total death toll that day was 11 from this tornado. Horrible tragedy 9 days before Christmas in the year 2000. This was a Saturday, and a lot of people were out Christmas shopping. They were busy. So many things were happening. Some people didn't hear the warning. And again, we're fortunate the loss of life was not higher. And again, this is one of the first tornadoes captured on one of these tower cams that we have. And again, remember, most tornadoes here are not visible. They're wrapped in rain. This one was clearly visible, but a horrible tragedy on this date in 2000. And also, we had other tornadoes that day. An F3 came through Coates Bend up in Etowah County, which is near Gadsden, producing severe damage there. This was certainly the photograph of the event. This was the front page of the Tuscaloosa News the next day. This was taken by Michael E. Palmer, a photographer for the Tuscaloosa News. His account of this was just incredible. But that is Michael Harris with a young child, Whitney Crowder, that he rescued from the Bear Creek Trailer Park. And again, just an amazing photograph. And Whitney lost her father, Derek, and her baby brother, Wesley. But Whitney survived. And what was kind of cool, in 2012, 12 years later, she sent me this graduation invitation from Tuscaloosa County High School. And she is an amazing young woman today. This is Whitney's family. This was taken a few years ago. Her husband's in the military. They live up in the northeast United States. But again, that was a day that we will never, ever forget on this date back in 2000. So that's it for the weather briefing video this morning. If you're new here, we do these twice a day. Weekdays in the morning about 5:15 or 5:30, in the afternoon about 2:30 or so, and on the weekends as necessary. We simulcast it live on Facebook and YouTube, and most of you, of course, watch it later. Notes on the blog, AlabamaWX.com. That's the hub of what we do here. And don't forget a book signing tomorrow at the Blend Coffee Shop in Summiton, Eastern Walker County. That's going to be a lot of fun. We'll be there from 10 until 1, last one of the year. And we have so much fun at those things. So if you're anywhere around, be sure and come see us tomorrow. And again, the next video here will be posted by 3 or so this afternoon. And of course, if you can, watch us this evening on ABC 3340 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, and God bless.
Sagging, bouncing, or uneven floors? Call Alabama Professional Services. Standing water or high humidity? Call APS. Nasty odors or dangerous mold? Call APS. Critters, bugs, or other pests? That's right, call APS. It's a fact. Crawl space problems don't get better with time, but they do get better when you call APS. Call Alabama Professional Services today.